It's crazy to say, but we're done with Royal Titans now. Like, actually done. And we can move on. As for what's next, we're going to knock out Defender of Varrock real quick. This quest actually gives us a decent chunk of Hunter EXP, and we're still not 70 Hunter yet. We're going to do some magic training bursting the Armored Zombies. If we get a zombie axe, cool, but I'm not sure how useful it is for us, since we're going to be using the Blade of Saildor anyways, and we have the Blood Moon set. After that, we'll knock out 70 Construction at Nurplor. Oh, and at some point, we're going to get Void so we can finally chin some range levels, like I've been talking about quite a few times. Over on Wait For It, we are here at LMS. Honestly, this is long overdue, but I went ahead and grinded out some points. It didn't take long, actually, because I had about 40 something points just stocked up from before. But we have 76 now, and what we're going to get is the Rune Pouch. We're not going to get the Rune Pouch, we're going to get the Rune Pouch Note, because we're getting this for 416 Hero. Okay, the description when you read it says to use it on a bank boot, but I wonder if it works on a bank chest. It does. Okay, there we go. Rune Pouch acquired just like that. Ooh, was not expecting that combat task, but that's 5 KC, so Hespori Adept. And there it is, we get 2 combat achievements. Actually, we got 3. First one was getting all these flowers down within 5 seconds. We did that in the beginning. Then we did plant-based diet, and what was the other one? Hespori isn't. One of them is to finish it off with a spec, and the other one is no prey. We're going to talk to Gommel here to claim our easy combat tier achievements and rewards. Alright, we're just outside Varrock, heading northeast to head to this inn called the Jolly Boar Inn. And we're going to get started on Defender of Varrock here. We're in our Mystic's gear with an Ancient Staff. We're going to be on the Ancient Spellbook, because we're going to be bursting the Armored Zombies. While we're working on that on 416 here, I have sent Wait For It back to the mines, the Zaya mines that is, to recover some of the blood runes that I've used. Over the many KCs at Royal Titans, we were definitely draining scythe charges. It was adding up quick. We're very early on into the quest, but we've made it down here to the Armored Zombies already. We're going to pause the quest for now, and this is where we start our magic training. We're taking advantage of the fact that this is currently an instance area for us. So it's essentially a free world. I went ahead and muted game sounds because these Armored Zombies are just loud and obnoxious. We are ice bursting and occasionally blood bursting to heal ourselves up. There is one ranged zombie that will spawn that will absolutely mess us up. But all the other ones are melee, so we protect melee. Like I mentioned earlier, our goal here is to just train our magic levels up. If we happen to get the zombie axe, that is a nice little bonus, but truthfully, I don't know how that's going to be useful for us. Another key thing here is to hopefully get 75 magic, as once we hit that, we'll be able to use our Frost Moon gear. The magic levels are also going to help, of course, with the Fragment of Saren fight. So the Armored Zombies seem to spawn in clumps. So right here in this area, there's about, I don't know, 6 or 7 of these bad boys. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to barrage them down. And then once I'm done with this clump, instead of waiting for them to respawn, I'm going to go through this gate over here. And just down the hall, there is another group of Armored Zombies. And I'm just going to be running back and forth. That way there is less downtime. Now, to be more specific, these Armored Zombies drop a broken zombie axe, which you would need to take to an anvil with 70 smithing to turn it into a usable zombie axe for yourself. Now, the drop rate, I believe, is about 1 in 800. We're currently at 77 right now, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, there it is. I was actually running away from that clump, but there we go. Broken Zombie Axe. That is KC99. It's really just that easy. Didn't even take 100. Well, we didn't hit 75 magic because we got the axe that quickly. I'm going to go ahead and finish the quest now, and we will figure out where else we can train magic in the future. So to finish off this quest, I'm going to have to fight a couple more things. I'm going to go ahead and melee them. Now, instead of using the dualies, the Blood Moon dualies, or the Dragon Simi, I'm going to go ahead and fix this broken zombie axe now. Yes, I would like to repair it. And there we go. You successfully repair your zombie axe. Let's put that bad boy on. Now, I think comparing it to the dualies is a very situational thing, but definitely compared to the Dragon Simi, the zombie axe is going to be always the better option. Oh no, the Varrock castle is under attack. It's a zombie apocalypse, and this dude Reldo is still just chilling in the library, bro. What are you doing? That's Defender of Varrock. Finished pretty quick quest, actually. We had a whopping 15k smithing EXP, which, honestly, I wish I did the quest sooner, so that I could at least make use of that to reach the 70 smithing threshold. But we do make use of the 15,100 EXP, which, to be honest, doing the quest, I don't understand where the Hunter EXP comes from. But I'll take it. So after the completion of Defender of Varrock, we still need to pick up more magic levels. 2 more levels so that we can finally start using our Frost Moon or Blue Moon gear, whatever it's called, and just higher magic levels in general for our fight for Fragment of Saren. I decided to come over to the Monkey Madness 1 tunnels and start bursting these skeletons down here. I believe this is the next best thing if you don't have access to the Monkey Madness 2 tunnels, which we do not. Our Slayer level is still just 48, and you need 69 for Monkey Madness 2. Now, I've never been here before, so I don't know if I'm doing this the best possible way, but it seems to be working pretty well so far. I believe the gist of it is that these skeletons will reanimate from the bones on the ground, so you want to pick up the bones if there's like a huge stack in one tile and just spread them out, giving them more opportunities to spawn. And that way, that's the reason why there's so many skeletons here. I think when I first showed up to the spot, there was only like 3, but as you can see, just right-clicking these piles, there's probably like over 10 now. Wow. What? Not expecting this at all. Just pulled a skeleton champion scroll. Still at the monkeys here in the Monkey Madness 1 caves. Almost out of prayer pots, actually. That is the first champion scroll on the account. Unsure if the loot tracker is entirely accurate, but it says 368 skeletons. No fucking way. I just got another champion scroll. I teleported out of that last trip to do a birdhouse run and resupply on prayer pots, and I just got a second champion scroll. Probably not even 20 kills later. A couple more casts here, and we're going to hit 75 magic. We're going to TP out as soon as we hit that, because 75 is going to allow us to go and get the Mage Arena 2 cape. That is a pretty big DPS upgrade. And we will also be able to use the Blue Moon gear. Also a pretty big upgrade. All of these new things will give us more, obviously more magic attack accuracy, but also damage. Here we are with our Blue Moon outfit. I keep thinking it's called the Frost Moon, but it's the Blue Moon outfit. We have it on for the very first time. Having this outfit on makes me realize that, hey, you're in the way. It makes me realize that, dude, okay, you know, maybe this is not the best spot, but makes me realize that I need to get myself some infinity boots and a mage's book as well. With the Frost Moon or Blue Moon spear, It's a two-hand weapon, but let's say we were barraging with the ancient staff. A mage's book would be ideal, and I don't think there's anything better than a mage's book that we'll be able to use. We definitely can't use a ward from TOA because of defense levels and prayer, I think. Made my way to the wilderness to do Mage Arena 2. This is going to be a huge DPS boost for magic, so let's get started. Okay, I already made a mistake. I need to be on the standard spellbook. Before we officially begin Mage Arena 2, there's some tail end stuff of Mage Arena 1 that we need to do. Yeah, we have the God Cape, but we need to do 100 casts of Saradomin Strike, Claws of Guthix, and Flames of Zamrock respectively in this arena so that we can use these spells outside of the arena. Now the annoying thing about this is that there is no auto casting these spells. You have to manual cast. So you're just sitting here spam clicking the spells hundreds of times, 300 times to be exact, 100 of each spell. We just got done with the Saradomin cast. Now we're moving on to Claws of Guthix. So 100 of these and then 100 of Flames of Zamorak. And finally we have our Zamorak staff and cape, and we're gonna do last 100 casts of Flames of Zamorak here. Now that we're done with the 100 casts of each spell, we're gonna venture off deep into the wilderness to fight the 3 bosses. Found the first one pretty quickly, the Justiciar Zachariah. Alright, that's the first one down. We got the Justiciar's hand. Let's head back to the bank and then head out for the next one. We had to scout some locations, but this is going to for sure spawn the Guthix boss. Unfortunately, just staring at the minimap, I ran through some poison spiders, and I kind of just refused to go bank for an anti-poison right now, so hopefully that doesn't bite me in the ass. There it is. Oh, okay, one more hit. Boom. Ent roots. So that's 2 out of 3. We just gotta make it back to the bank. Is there a flinchable spot here? Maybe behind the skeleton remains? Never mind. Maybe behind the... this thing? Nope. Alright, we're just gonna have to tank it. Okay, seems like this guy does a lot more damage. I inadvertently, I think I dodged that, right? You know, oh my, that's unfortunate. I probably should have read up on what the bosses did as a quick refresher. It's been a long time since I did this. And this is what happens when you just go in with no guide or reading. This is why I hate the wildy. So I got back to my gravestone and I got, most of my gear back. Everything that was mildly important, although nothing I brought to the wildy, obviously I'm not willing to lose. But I got my red d'hide back, my glory back. But for some reason, I lost my Zamorak cape. And all my food that I brought is gone. So I really don't know how the wildy works, man. There's so many different rules, depends where you're at, what you die to, what, like, I don't know. Alright, we are back. I very quickly skimmed the wiki. So apparently when that ball comes at me, I just have to run away from the boss like 12 tiles or something to negate its damage. So we'll just keep our distance to begin with, that way when the ball does come we can clearly see it and react quickly. So we're doing this quest at exactly level 75 magic, which is the base requirement. However, if I was level 80, it would actually make this quest a little bit easier because of this spell, Charge. It temporarily increases the damage, or buffs the damage of these spells that I have to cast. This is already going better than last time. But yeah, you know, this is why you thoroughly read up on content you're about to do. Even if you've done it before. Because you just might forget some stuff. I'm just going to safe up here. I don't know what the max hit is, but this guy does a lot of damage. Definitely the highest damaging boss out of the 3. There we go. Boss is down. Demon's heart on the ground. Let's pick it up. and get out of here. Back at the Mage Bank, let's talk to Collodion. And we use a God Cape of your choice. Well, I'm going to go with the Saradomin one. It's going to turn it into an imbued God Cape. There it is. Oh, the Zamrock staff I'm wearing currently is preventing me from wearing it, but there it is. Let's take a look with our Frost Moon set. Blue. I don't know why I keep calling it Frost. The Blue Moon set. Look at that. Sheesh. We're back at the Monkey Madness 1 caves, and we're gonna get some more magic levels. This time around, we're doing much more damage. We're just hanging out at the Falador Park, but if you take a look at my inventory, you can take a guess as to what our plans are gonna be. Yep, that's right. We're gonna do Mahogany Homes. We're gonna get started just over here with Amy. We're gonna go from 50 to 70 construction, and in the meantime, I'm going to high alch some rune arrows that I have to train up magic and get some more GP. I'm actually on the wrong spellbook right now, so I'll fix that in a second. Through a Mahogany Homes calculator I found online, I was able to figure out that it's going to take me approximately 198 adept contracts, that being using teak planks, to get from 50 to 70. That's going to be about 2,300 teak planks and 100 steel bars, according to this calculator anyways. We'll have to see if that holds true. We're off to a terrible start. I already misclicked and I asked for a novice contract instead of a adept contract. So I think that is oak planks. Good thing we have some. I don't even know where I got these from. Maybe some of it was from Zombie Pirates, but I didn't do very many of those. There was a quality of life update for Mahogany Homes at some point. And now you can just left click everything. Before it would open up an interface and then you'd have to remove it, build it. It's just extra steps. But now it's just left click everything. It feels good that I'm already making use of the twin flame staff. It serves as a fire staff and a water staff combined. So it's saving me a good bit of runes whenever I'm teleporting and high alching as well actually. Just picked up another contract. This one's to Norman's house, south of the fountain in Falador, right here. And this contract, well, we gotta go upstairs real quick. There it is. This contract gets us to 60 construction. So another 10 levels to go. So let's take a look at the reward shop real quick. There's nothing I really want to get just yet with my available 256 points. The first thing we're going to look to get is the plank sack to 350 points. I think this is the general consensus that everyone should get the plank sack first. That way you can carry twice as many planks in your inventory. The outfit is another one of those skilling outfits that gives you an EXP boost, but I don't really know how much of a difference that makes. But eventually you're going to have so many points that you'll be able to spend the points on the Carpenter's set anyways. Just finished up my 90-second contract. And we're going to talk to, Amy like usual to claim our next contract. It's going to be in Insidious. But we're going to go to the rewards because we have 352 points. We're going to claim the plank sack. There we go. There's the collection log. And now we should be able to do Mahogany Homes at a better rate. We just hit level 63 construction. In terms of EXP, that means we are halfway to level 70. Well, I didn't even mean to do this, but we left off on 100 contracts exactly, and I noticed that my mahogany... Oh, wrong location. I noticed that my mahogany trees on Fossil Island are complete. I don't think they've died, so this is about to be some fat EXP. Here we are. 15.7k, 15.7k, and 15.7k. Just 29.4k shy of hitting level 80 farming. So this little sequence I just had is a fantastic example of how much of a time save the plank sack can be. So I first got a contract that led me to this house right here, which I believe is Jeff's house. After the completion of that, I came up here to claim another contract. Then I got Bob's house. After Bob's house, I came back down here, got another contract, and I got Jeff's house. So just 3 contracts just like that without having to bank. I decided that we're going to do a Tears of Guthix game while we still can. Our lowest skill at the moment is 38 rune crafting. Wow, and we come out of it hitting exactly 40 rune crafting. Very nice. We're here on Fossil Island because you guessed it, we did another birdhouse run. We are now 53.4k EXP remaining till 70 hunter. As for construction, we're still working on that. We're 67 right now. We got 3 more levels to go. But I'm going to take a bit of a break from that and sprinkle in some nice bank standing to do some herb lore. Working on making some super strength pots here, and within this inventory we should hit level 60 herb lore. We're in Hasidius, just outside the home portal, working on one of the contracts. Actually, this contract is contract number 200. We are nearing the finish line, just a couple more contracts. About 29k EXP to go until we hit 70. Entering this house, and I'm fairly certain this is going to be the last contract we have to do to hit 70. Let's find out. I think with the final EXP drop when we talk to Norman over here. Here we go. There it is, 70 construction. All that remains in terms of Song of the Elves is 8 more herb lore levels and 45k EXP of Hunter. Another tree run. Another farming level milestone, level 80. 5 more until we unlock the final area for the farming guild. I guess another 2 levels, and then we can pie boost into it if we really want to. Early and mid-game irons have so much to do. I've been heavily focused on 416 here, particularly with that Royal Titans grind. Wait for it actually also got roped in, you know, we were doloing Royal Titans. But now that I'm just working on herb lore on 416 Hero, I have the opportunity to do some stuff, some progress on this account. Although, I don't know how much progress, like 2 Corp KC really is in the grand scheme of things, but progress is progress. At the rate we're progressing on 416 Hero, I think soon enough I'll be able to send here the Dolo Corp and just speed up kills just a little bit. After doing some Corp, I decided to come to Sarachnis here because I realized I'm a little low on red spider eggs to make super restores, so let's just do a little bit of Sarachnis. Still working on herb lore in the background. We are currently level 65. Well, hits level 70, it won't take too long. I think it goes without saying that the site absolutely goes nuts here, but something that's really OP here as well is the Arania boots. I don't get caught in webs. And just a little extra side note, these webs that you have to go through to get here, typically you have to slash them, right? But with the boots on, you kind of just phase right through them, so you don't even need to bring a slash weapon. But in terms of fighting the boss, the Arania boots just allow me to turn my prayers on, click the boss, and pretty much AFK. Occasionally when I have spec, I'll declaw spec. I just keep my prayer and super combat up, and I deft charge and thrall where I can. And that's pretty much it. Just reached 300 Sarachnis KC. Not sure how many I've done in this one trip though. I think 9 or 10 maybe. No red spider eggs yet. This trip is wrapping up soon, and it doesn't look like I'm going to get any red spider eggs. Unless right here. Nope, uncut rubies. Wrapping up this inventory of super strengths, and just in time as I gotta go pick up dinner, we hit 70 herb lore. All that remains is 25k of Hunter EXP. I'm gonna go ahead and wait for my birdhouses. I still have to knock out Roving Elves, Morning's End Part 1 and 2 before the actual Song of the Elves quest. So I should be able to get a couple more birdhouse runs in the meantime. And then if we still need some Hunter EXP, I'll just go train on, I don't know, like salamanders or something.